Hey everybody, Starcraft 2, Heart of the Swarm, Jayborino. Here we are, we're at the Reckoning. This is the end of this campaign. This mission is actually pretty darn hard. The attacks that are sent against your bases are incredibly strong. Let's get started.
The Terran weapon has been shattered. Your swarm is poised to move. Only the palace defenses remain.
The northeast sector is clear. We're behind in the eastern corridor.
It's time, Valerian.
The evacuation is still underway.
I can't afford to hold back any longer.
Promise me you'll avoid civilian centers.
I can't do that. Arcturus would see that pattern in my movements and use it against me.
Then millions will die.
All right. Just stay out of my way, and I'll do what I can.
Now I think that's supposed to show, like, oh, Jim Raynor was listening, and he knew that Kerrigan couldn't see he was there, so he knew that she was at least being somewhat honest, and he saw that she was willing to avoid civilian centers, which I think for him is good enough. Hey, it's really Sarah again and not the terrible old Queen of Blades who would have killed those people, I suppose. So he's going to come and help us this mission. Defending the Hyperion is probably the hardest part of this mission. Defending the Hyperion and defending your second base is hard. So you've got two fronts you have to defend, plus manage to have enough offense to slowly wipe the map. It's very, very much a slow crawl across the map, and the more you take out, the easier the mission gets. But the mission's never necessarily easy because the palace defenses are absurdly strong.
Kerrigan, the die is cast. This is the last day your swarm darkens the sky of any planet. Core Hall will endure, as will I.
Nice quote. I'll engrave it on your tombstone. Isha, Zagara, Stukov, Dahaka. All my brood mothers. All my queens, hear me. The time for planning and deliberation is past. Now we tear them down, attack, and do not stop until they are all dead.
Here we go. All right, this again mission is pretty tough. I think it's silly they don't even start you out with a hive. Okay, let's start going ahead and spreading some creep, and I'm just going to be using Wild Mutation to defend. All the Terran units are mercenaries.
Should have come back to Core Hall. You are surrounded by the Dominion's elite.
And yet they still won't be enough to save you. How many bodies will you hide behind?
I've had enough of your tongue. Men, whack them out.
Look, they're microing away weak units too. It's the AI has got a really big bump in this mission, so I'm just going to try to get my drones out. I got my Vespene already. Start the upgrades, and I'm going to get the hive as soon as possible. Actually, I'll do that now. And that way I can get Ultralisks. And we're going to need a lot of Hydralisks as well, because the air attacks are enormous. They send a lot of air against the Hyperion. You need to leave Hydralisks over there pretty much all the time. I really don't wipe this base out. Yes. I might be able to do it with what I have with Wild Mutation.
Our conquest continues.
Okay, man, the speed boost on creep I think is even higher. There we go. Let's snipe the Banshees. As you can see, all these units here are mercenaries, except Warhounds, which are just, they're Warhounds. Like, they're just really good. Right, back up, kill the Warhound. Just gonna, alright, Wild Mutation again, attack in. Attack up here, kill the bunker. Man, I lost stuff even through even through Wild Mutation. Okay, so we took it out for the most part. They're still sending stuff. Keep using Wild Mutation. Keep attacking. It seems like they're rallying in to help their other units. All right, let's Medic Blast.
I sense. No, it can't be.
All right, we took out that base.
My queen, a Terran battle cruiser is inbound on your location.
There's something familiar about Jim?
Let's finish the job.
I didn't think you would come back.
We're both tied up in whatever happens here today. We do it together.
Jim, thank you.
Thank me later. It's time you put your war face on.
Oh boy, here we go. And defending him again is pretty darn hard. Alright, we wiped this base out. Let's destroy this stuff. Make a bunch more Zerglings for now until I can get up and running. So let's get a hatchery here.
Jim, weren't you supposed to be evacuating civilians?
Valerian and Horner got that handled. I had other things to do.
All right. Keep that left flank clear while I go put a hurt on Minsk. Your defenses could use some work, Arcturus.
Got him.
You'll pay for that.
Alright, they need to give up on this area over here. It's really bothering me. Okay, I have to come over here and defend Jim Raynor already, because he has nothing. Let's see if I can get up there in time. There's going to be units on the way, so I have to avoid it and go around. Go around. Oh, I can't. Alright, let's get up here and see if we can save his buildings. Most likely not. Alright, everybody back out. I wanted to just draw them away. Alrighty, come on. Come on, there's Kerrigan. Lift. Okay, he's going to be making more stuff. And here comes now attacking over here. It's really, really difficult to keep things going this mission. I have to add this to my hotkey group. I wanted to take this base as soon as possible. I kind of just have to... I hate to do this, but I got to do it. Unfortunately, again, I hate to have to do that. Alright, so we wiped all this shit. Still haven't, actually. There we go. I'm going to group up and try to take out the units that are just kind of hanging out around here. Let's use Wild Mutation. Snipe this tank. I'm going to, I guess, lift this tank. Anything to incapacitate it so it doesn't shoot me any more than it already has. Okay, good. Everyone come up and defend the Hyperion for now, and then defending this base is going to be very challenging as well. So I'm going to here and send a lot more drones over in this direction, because what I'm going to do is just layer this in spine crawlers. And then lurkers. Never mind, they're already attacking over here. It's non-stop, this mission. Let's see. Carapace. This is moving a lot faster than I recall it. Okay, looking good. Let's do more drones. A lot of drones, actually, because I'm going to be making... Just going to be making a lot more defensive structures. Ultralisk Den. I lost the hive over here. Wow, mutation. Did that not work? What happened? Or maybe these units are really just that strong. Okay, looking good. Minsk sends a lot of enemies specifically to kill Jim Raynor, so I have to be very cognizant of that. I'm going to start with the Hydralisks. Alright, this hasn't gone really terribly so far. Jim Raynor seems to be back up. It'd be great if he put more guys in that bunker, but... Okay, and then where's my Hydralisk Den? I'm going to go ahead and make that into a Lurker Den instead of a Hydralisk Den. Ultralisk Cavern is up. We have a lot of drones here. So let's go ahead and make these into spine crawlers up here. I don't plan on creeping Jim Raynor's base. I think that's a bad idea, just for the record. Okay, we have way more drones here than we need, but that's exactly why. Again, spine crawlers, it's really just to delay, and you need this many to delay. That's how crazy it gets. Okay, let's make lurkers. I'm going to make a lot of them, too. Okay, see, Jim Raynor can mostly defend himself until Minsk starts sending special stuff out to him. Overlords and minerals is what we need, so you guys get mining, you guys are still mining, this is good. And there's really not another base to take, this is just what you have to work with. Lurkers, burrow. Oh, select them all and burrow. Oh, you're killing me. Okay, this is what I made the lurkers for, was to defend this base against these huge attacks. Okay, so I'm going to spread them out, I suppose. They can't really see. That's a lot of Hellions. Watch this, though. Oh, no. What happened? Okay, Ultralisks. No, I got Overlords. All right, let's just get a huge amount of Overlords now, just to get that going. I'm going to get Carapace 3 carapaces, please.
We're almost ready to attack the Dominion. Moving out soon.
Okay. Make some spine crawlers here. And then I need spore crawlers, too, to defend against the large air stuff that will be coming. I understand this seems like overkill, but this is really what you need to do. I've never used the lurkers, though, and I think it's going to be great. Just lots and lots of spore crawlers. There we go. That should be pretty good for now. Kerrigan, I feel comfortable to leave this side. I need to make units. So let's make some, I guess, Zerglings for now. And I need to add this guy to our control group.
Sky Fury Squadron, destroy the Hyperion.
Alright, I'm not really prepared for this.
Pretty big fleet coming this way. Could use some help taking these guys down.
This is not good. I really needed more Hydralisks, and the ones that I'm building won't be... Well, they might be done in time. Oh my god. Oh my god. That worked like a fucking charm. Okay. That's great to know. That's really, really good to know. Alright, I need more minerals. Kerrigan might have to do this herself. I think she can, but this is gonna be dicey dealing with this. Here comes some more Hydralisks. I need my Hydralisks to get up here now.
The swarm conquers.
I could call down drop pods if absolutely necessary, but I don't want to. That is a lot of stuff. All right, Hydralisks, Frenzy, Wow Mutation, Attack. Use Crushing Grip. Again, just to incapacitate them for now. All right. That went fine. Good, good, good. I need some Ultralisks. Okay, this is okay. Let's get some Overlords. We've got a nice big defense over here. What I'm going to do is make Lurkers and send them over to the front of that other area, so over here. So come here, morph into Lurkers. And, well, I thought I shift-queued that, but I guess not. Alright, this is mining away. This is... Oh my god, the Lurkers. I didn't think that would work as well as it did.
Your swarm is assaulting Terran forces in 3 entrenched positions. If you can attack these positions from behind and destroy them, we will join the slaughter.
Make your peak.
Okay, so for now, I think where my units are, keeping them kind of in this centralized area is good. They can respond to either side that needs the most help. Let's throw these Lurkers down over here. And actually, as we upgrade the missile attacks, that's going to help my Lurkers defend even better. It's like there. Okay, all of you come on up here, and I would love to attack with Jim Raynor, because just having him as fire support is just really helpful. It's just more units in the big mass that I otherwise wouldn't have. I'm just going to finish and get to 200 max supply now. Oh my god. It's worked! I never thought to do this before, and I don't know why not. Okay, let's just make a couple more. So like here, and let's uproot this one and root it somewhere else, like over here, I guess. Okay, that's fine.
Yes.
I would wait for him to attack, but I have drop pods up, and I need to start making a dent somewhere. So Wild Mutation, attack, drop pods. And that's gonna, the drop pods is like, it's almost distracting them too. Okay, here they come here.
Boys are prepping to attack the Dominion. Heading out in a bit.
That is a lot of tanks, but they don't have detection. They don't have detection, so as they move the tanks up, my Lurkers will get them. Okay, wipe this out. This went very well.
I will not let you destroy humanity's only chance at salvation.
I mean, you're not letting me, but I'm taking it. I'm taking it anyway. I'm gonna bust through here.
Squadron, destroy that damnable ship.
Battle cruisers inbound. Might need your help on this one,
I'm gonna make a bunch of Hydralisks and rally them up. Okay, that went really well. I busted in. I'm gonna back out. I gotta back out here. There goes Jim Raynor. He's attacking over here. There is a base I can take over here, but I'm not gonna be able to get it for quite some time. All right, let's back out. Alpha Squadron is a reference to General Duke's original Alpha Squad from the Confederacy, and then they were the first ones to join the Dominion. So I think it's kind of cool that there's a reference to that. All right, those Lurkers, Lurkers apparently are the key to defending here. So thank you, Lurkers. Make a bunch of Ultralisks now. Where's Alpha Squadron? They're coming now, and I've got a lot of Hydralisks, so I should be in really, really good shape. I should have prepared for this and gotten a bunch of Infestors and then used Parasitic Domination to just get all of those battlecruisers for my own. I imagine Infestors are very good on this mission because you can take all of these really, really powerful units. I want to point out Alpha Squadron is not just battlecruisers, it's all of this stuff. So do this. Where are you, Hydralisks? Frenzy. Use Crushing Grip on... I missed. I'm an idiot. Alright, Alpha Squadron is officially gone. Thank you. Thank you, Alpha Squadron. One thing is when you destroy these entrenched positions, you get a huge, huge, huge slew of units that come out and attack. It might be, I think it's either Zagara, Dahaka, or Stukov, and you want to attack with them. I think it's really, really important that you attack with them. Oh, you poor idiots.
No time. Like
okay, now I'm going to come over here, take some pressure off this side. I'm trying to attack a little in each direction, and I don't want to destroy the entrenched positions. I don't want to clear them out until I have a full army that can attack with them so that I have like a double force that I can do like major damage with. It's going to be great. The only interesting thing is when you destroy the side that is Stukov's side, he sends a bunch of infested Terrans, as if like he had infested Terrans to like help you at some point. I never really understood that. Okay, let's wipe all this crap out. I do have drop pods. Raynor can pretty much take care of himself. Unless they send something specific at him, like eventually they'll send the Odin. The Mastery achievement is to finish this mission before the Odin comes. Very, very hard to do, but if you do it on hard mode and not brutal, it's not too bad. I'm going to keep going. I've got a lot of stuff here. Alright, attack. Use Wild Mutation. Get across this small bridge. I'm not going to clear this out until I'm ready. Actually, you know what? I am going to clear this out, because this will help me... This will help me take out this next position. Use Wild Mutation. You guys don't get too distracted. Who is this? I think this is Zagara.
Move your troops into the sector.
So here she comes.
Pleasure, my queen.
So I'm going to try to back her up.
My boys are prepping to attack the Dominion. Heading out in a bit.
And I'm going to use drop pods as well. And I'm just going to clear out this whole area quickly. Because now, see, as you can see, Zagara is sending all of her shit too. And it's helping a lot. So you don't have to destroy everything on this map, but it's helpful too because it stops the Dominion from attacking you as much. Let's remake some Hydralisks and Roaches. Having those Roaches in there, having that debilitating saliva get put on things is just incredibly helpful. I'm going to keep attacking with Zagara. That is a lot of stuff there. Alright, sorry Zagara, actually. You aren't really doing anything, but let's push out, attack, Wild Mutation the front. Looks like we got another really large... Well, not really. I thought that was going to be clumped up into like a really large attack. And I'm just going to be pecking away at these bases. This is going very, very well right now, though. Keep using Wild Mutation. Okay, and I'm following up on Raynor's attack that was behind me. Now, Zagara... excuse me, the cough that truly never dies. Zagara's going to be following up. She sends, like, small amounts of units every so often. Which, I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but it's helpful. More units. I love these Outback Hunters. They look so cool. The mercenary. Well, they're not really mercenaries, technically, but in this mission, they're, like, hero whatevers.
We adapt.
If you come down, I'm going to destroy all of this down here, but destroying this bridge control... Oh, mistake. Okay, there we go. I went ahead and frenzied my Hydralisks to kill those Banshees. Yeah, it extends this bridge, so now I can get across the map a little easier. I'm not sure what these units are over here, but I'm going to come and kill them.
I am the swarm.
So we've taken out about half the map, I'd say, and so we've created a lot of space for ourselves. And what I can do is I'm going to make a couple more lurkers and burrow them over by Jim's base.
Remember this, Raynor? It was nice of your criminal partner to leave it here for me.
Oh, crap.
Okay, and
I'd
then
recognize
lurkers get
that
on over
signature
there.
Anywhere. He sent out the Odin. Sarah, keep going. You've got to finish this. Go on without me.
I like how he says that.
Hold on, Jim. I'm coming.
Yeah, he says that as if like, oh, well, I'm definitely dead, so just save yourself. Fuck that. We'll be able to help Jim for sure, and I would love to burrow these lurkers and get them there before it's too late. I don't know, though.
What is it this time?
Lurkers, where are you? There's only 2. I know I have more than that. They're in the back. Okay, lurkers, get up here quick. Okay, burrow. I'm assuming they'll have detection, though, maybe in this attack. I'm not entirely sure. I have more than enough stuff. Thank you for healing me, Raynor. You're a real peach. I have drop pods up, too. This attack isn't as scary as it seems, but there certainly is a lot of stuff. Oh, my God. Look at the lurkers. Look at the lurkers! All right, wild mutation. And let's just get in there. The Odin does splash damage, though, so you have to be just a little cautious. My Ultralisks are respawning. Let's go ahead and use Frenzy.
We did it. The Odin's down for the count.
How are you holding up?
Don't you worry about us. We're still in this.
That
What is it
was awesome. All right, let's make some more. Well, I have enough
Boys
Hydralisks.
are prepping to attack the Dominion. Heading out in a bit.
Okay, what do we have over here? Oh, Banshees. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's happened. All right, we're sending people back. We're sending people back. We're losing our tech, unfortunately. I guess let's remake that Roach Warren over here. Oh, I did all my upgrades. All right, good. We're distracting them. I have to remake that hatchery.
What is it?
Lift. And we're fine. Yeah, air attacks are really the worst at this point. I want to... Everyone move up here, and I'm going to replace those colonies. Remake some drones, and then we'll grab these. Spine, 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 spine. And apparently we need spore crawlers. There we go. And I guess... Let's make another one. Again, those are mostly just to delay. All right, everyone come on over here. Jim Raynor is just cutting across the middle. He wants to push across straight to the palace already. I am going to bust through here so that I can... I think this is Stukov up here. I'm going to try to break through here to free him. Let's call down drop pods because, the cooldown is up. Use Wild Mutation on just this giant ball of units. I don't know what got hit with it, but it seemed to work. I was a little confused. It seemed for a little bit that Wild Mutation wasn't actually working on the spawn units, but it definitely does. You know what also works is Debilitating Saliva works on planetary fortresses, which is incredible. All right, snipe this Banshee. Do it. Oh, they're called Night Wolves. That's like Night Wolf Squadron from the last mission. Not the last mission, 2 missions ago on Planetfall.
Your path is clear.
Understood. Let's finish this.
What is
So
it
this has always been interesting to me. Yeah, so Stukov, let's see, let's do it. Do it, Lurkers. I love watching Lurkers kill all these things. So this is what I was talking about, Stukov sending a bunch of infested Terrans and Aberrations. Like, they were Terran that were, like, turned into stuff. What I've done here is I've blocked... I didn't do this on purpose, but I'm realizing now this is great. I've blocked the Aberrations so that they can only move as fast as I move. So what I'm going to do is now go, because Stukov's coming with me. I don't have drop pods, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and buff with Wild Mutation, and I actually got some of the Aberrations in there too. Holy crap, this busting through here is absurd. Use Lift, snipe this tank, and we've broken through with the help of Stukov with it, and we've got a ton of infested Terrans coming in with us. And we've got Hydralisks coming. In fact, I'm going to make some Roaches, some Hydralisks, and everyone just rally up to Kerrigan. And I guess let's just keep going. Use Lift, use Wild Mutation on the Ultralisks. And I'm just slowly working my way across the map. And then what I can also do is make some more drones. Excuse me. Let's build a hatchery here. And extractor. I'll build a second hatchery here too. So that's what I mean by timing it so that you attack with... You time it so that you're attacking with the spawn units that you end up getting. I don't think Raynor's attacked in a while, but you should. Come on, Raynor, you're slacking. Here he goes.
We're getting ready to attack the Dominion. Be ready shortly.
All right, so now the mission's starting to get easier because we've taken out enough of the map. We've wiped the Dominion off of enough of the map. Oh god, these guys are just getting annihilated. You know what? Damn straight I just used Wild Mutation on the infested Terrans. I can't get up the map because the infested Terrans are blocking me, unfortunately. This is not good. Okay, I'm just going to wait. I have drop pods coming up here in just one moment. Okay, drop pods. And let's get up the map, or let's move up the ramp, take out this stuff, and then I'll wait just slightly to bust out and let the Primal Zerg forces in under Dahaka. And by doing that, that's another big wave of units, which again, I don't know if I really want to do right away. Let's just move up here and attack. I need to remake my Ultralisks because a lot of them died. Like, this mission is just treat all of your units as disposable because they are. You lose units so quickly. Yes, Jim Raynor. Yes, preempt them attacking you and me. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, make some of these and make some of these. And by these, I mean drones. We got to add these hatcheries back to our build hotkeys. Okay, everybody back up. We're just about there. I want to attack with... Alright, don't back up. That's fine. I want to attack with the spawn units that I get from Dahaka. As you can see, he's stuck, but that's okay. We'll be in just fine shape here in just a moment. It's almost tempting to kill some of those lurkers that I have because it's going to free up some supply, and I don't really think I need these anymore. I could bring them with me, but let me tell you, they were really, really useful. I would have lost this base maybe 3 times if I didn't do that. Okay, that's looking good. That's looking good. This base is saturated, man. They give you a lot of minerals at these bases because none of these bases are still depleted. Okay, it's time. It's time. That is... Holy crap, when did I queue up that many Ultralisks?
What is it this
Alright,
time?
well, we've got them, so let's use them.
Yes.
Here we go. Wild Mutation in the front. The only thing about Wild Mutation on these types of groups is the Ultralisks are so large that you just can't... you can't hit as many things with them as you'd like.
The avenue is clear of defenders. Dahaka, send your pack into the city.
Alright, here we go. Here comes Dahaka.
Yes, we will feast upon their essence.
God, you're so fucking weird, Dahaka. Alright, here he comes. He's going to come in as well. I don't have drop pods, but it's kind of close. Let's go. Attack up the ramp. Use Wild Mutation, I guess, there. I love these Guardians. Like, what do they think they're doing? They're just going to get annihilated. But I'm attacking with Dahaka, so his units should be able to get in as I get in. Use Frenzy. I really can't even move up this ramp because I don't know what units are really mine and what units are Dahaka's. Either way, they're getting stuck. But hey, we're almost done. Let's use Wild Mutation here. I wish I could get Guardians. It's a shame they didn't bring back Guardians. But I understand that the purpose is already fulfilled by Broodlords. Arguably better. Alrighty. I feel pretty accomplished. Like, this is exactly how you're supposed to attack with these other units. Okay. I guess let's just keep going. I mean, I lost a lot of stuff, but I'm going to make more.
Boys are prepping to attack the Dominion. Heading out in a bit.
Yeah, hurry up.
What this time?
Oh my god, look at Dahaka's forces. They're really making it happen. Move on up here, take out these tanks. Kerrigan. There you go. You can't destroy these cannons. They do a shit ton of damage. The goal is just to destroy these gates. But why would we do that when we can kill everything else too? So let's back out. Meet over on this side. Meet over here. I wonder how much damage these do. Oh, I could select the actual gates and it would tell me, but... Let's just wait on over here. We've got Jim Raynor coming. We've got streams of units coming in from Dahaka, Zagara, and up here is Stukov. I love that he's sending these goofy little infested Marines. Alright, lift. Don't forget to use all of Kerrigan's abilities. They're all helpful. Right, back out, back out, back out. Let's just wait for our reinforcements. We're pretty much maxed out. Roaches and Hydralisks and... I don't know. I built double spires just for fun, but I don't think I'm going to be getting any Broodlords before this mission ends. So it's pretty much done. All right, let's attack now so that we can meet up. Oh, he's not breaking through that, all right? But what he's doing is he's distracting them so that I can take out the rest of their production, and then they can never recover from this, basically. I mean, he's still going. Look at him go. Meanwhile, I've broken through the other side, and they can't do shit, so... I feel good, like Jim Raynor's still here, he's got some units, so it's like we did this together, I guess, and then we've also got our swarm leaders with us too. That's one thing about this mission that they did right, is there's visibility from all the contributing players of the campaign, which I like a lot. Alright, here we go. Let's go, attack the palace doors.
The dominion of man is stronger blades. For humanity.
Do they just keep spawning in these drop pods? I'm purposefully not finishing just to see if he keeps sending drop pods. Alright, well, it's over. We've done it! Wild Mutation one last time. The best ability to ever exist. Alright, Kerrigan, get in there.
Zagara, take command. I have an appointment with the Emperor.
Long live the Queen.
Let me just emphasize, never make Mutalisks on this mission. They're terrible. They die immediately. It's like they spawn and then die. It's like a Thor from across the map will shoot missiles and kill them immediately. That's an exaggeration, but literally, you send those Mutalisks anywhere and they're going to die. They're just not good. If someone please give me an example on where you could use Mutalisks. I just don't think it's a good Mutalisk mission at all. They're so heavily countered. But if you're making Broodlords, that's more acceptable. I did not make Broodlords. Again, spawn units on the Brutal campaign, they don't really work out. The enemy tends to ignore them and the enemy tries to snipe the parent unit and not the spawned unit. Okay, what do we got here? Prevent the Hyperion from taking damage. Success, even though it was pretty close right at the beginning before it had any units up. Complete the Reckoning under 25 minutes. We certainly didn't do that because I took out the whole map. Fuck the Dominion, fuck Manx, we took them all out, alright? You know what I'm saying? Though it would make sense that now if Valerian's taking over, we wanted to try to preserve some of the Dominion military, because then they might become helpful in Legacy of the Void. But nope, we killed all of them. That went very, very well, I do say. All right, we're going to watch the awesome end cinematic. Here we go.
Hello, Kerrigan. I've been waiting for you.
I'm surprised you haven't tried to escape.
Escape? My dear, I'm afraid you've got it all wrong. Really? Did you think I'd keep an animal like you close to me without some kind of insurance policy? Clearly, you are my greatest failure. Now, at long last, you will die.
Change of plans.
You can never suffer enough for all the lives you've ruined, Arcturus.
I made you into a monster, Kerrigan.
You made us all into monsters. you, Jim. For everything.
My pleasure, darling. Always was.
I now see my true enemy. He waits for me in the void, wielding powers I cannot imagine. I go to face him, having renounced everything. My humanity, my identity, the man I love. But I will not face this enemy alone. I am the Swarm.
And breathe. We've done it. All right, some quick recaps. All right, there's a lot of contention over the end cinematic. Why can Kerrigan fly? Whatever, right? There's a lot of weird things that happen. That's fine. And then Jim Raynor saying, my pleasure always was. Everyone's like, well, it wasn't always, you know, he wanted to kill her for some time. And, I mean, a lot of commenters have brought this up too, and I really like the idea of Wings of Liberty and Heart of the Swarm is really telling a story about how Jim Raynor is learning to... He's slowly kind of getting over it. It's been a long enough time where now he sees Kerrigan's a different person, and he wanted to save her because he realized he could save Sarah. And, I mean, obviously, other people have gone into this in much more detail, but I like that, and I just don't think Blizzard took the time to really convey it well enough. And for all intents and purposes, from my perspective, the Starcraft story sort of ends here, alright? Like, the whole Amon thing is almost superfluous, because it's sort of silly to me. It's very much like Warcraft with, like, Archimonde. If you've played Warcraft 3, you know who Archimonde is. You know, it's just like the big bad god who's getting summoned back by these bad people. And it's almost just like an afterthought to me. Like, StarCraft was always about... The very beginning of StarCraft, the linchpin to everything, to all of StarCraft, really, was the Overmind invading Aiur and Sarah Kerrigan becoming the Queen of Blades. And that all started, the ball got rolling in Episode 1, Rebel Yell, when Arcturus used the Psi Disruptors to wipe out a lot of the Confederacy. And that's how I understood, like, when Kerrigan says, you made us all monsters, she's referring to the fact that, you know, he manipulated the Sons of Korhal into doing that, and just killed, you know, millions of people by doing that. I mean, she also killed millions of people, but that was the powder keg. That's what blew everything up, was him doing that. Kerrigan objected, and he left her at New Gettysburg, and she became the Queen of Blades. The Queen of Blades facilitated the invasion onto Aiur, and I think it is all very interconnected that way. So, from my perspective, Jim Raynor and Sarah Kerrigan, you know, their characters are back together, understanding each other. They've removed Menks. They got their vengeance, if you will. And so, from my perspective, the original story of StarCraft is over. And it's a shame that the Protoss were not involved at all. Like, in Wings of Liberty and Heart of the Swarm, there's no... Other than those goofy missions on Calder, there's no real involvement with the Protoss in their story. I mean, it ended very well in Brood War. Basically, they're back on Shakuras and people are leaving them alone. You know, the two sides have reunited, the two major factions, and now they are the Dalam Protoss, and they've reunited. And again, for all intents and purposes, from my perspective, their story is done. It's just, I wish there was more, and we're going to see more in Legacy of the Void, but I wish that they somehow got involved more in the Kaprulu politics that I cared about, which is the whole Jim Raynor, Sarah Kerrigan, Arcturus Mensk side, which is so much of StarCraft. And now that's over. That was concluded with Heart of the Swarm, and it's like, oh well, we know that you guys want to see Protoss, so let's just throw in this afterthought with Amon, the dead god. You know, StarCraft is science fiction and less so fantasy, and I think the Amon subplot, it's weird because it's the main plot, but they've treated it like a subplot until Legacy of the Void. So that's why I'm very curious to see what they do. I'm very excited to play Legacy of the Void. Very much look forward to it. And, yeah, I can't wait. I really can't wait. I think they released the opening cinematic, you know, a couple months in advance. It gets everyone really jazzed up. I'm probably going to buy it the day it comes out, download it when I'm at work and come home and just play the crap out of it. Maybe I'll record it, you know, right away, too. I'll probably record it as I play it, and then I try to get all the achievements. I might go back to Wings of Liberty and Heart of the Swarm and do, like, an achievements series. I mean, I showed off a good amount of them, but I might do, like, a mastery achievements series for Heart of the Swarm. That might be a good idea. And I'm just kind of hoping to break back into this game when Legacy of the Void comes out, get back into multiplayer. I've been playing a lot of MOBA. You know, a lot of StarCraft players see the transition of a lot of players going to League of Legends, Dota 2, as like a betrayal. You know, what's happening to RTS? But frankly, those games are fun. They're fun. It's not like they're like stealing us away. I think RTS needs to be able to offer more to a casual audience, and I think Legacy of the Void is going to be able to do that. Heart of the Swarm, I think the changes they made to multiplayer made it very much a less than casual experience in many instances. And a lot of people, if you can't get out of Bronze or Silver League, don't bother to play. And if you're in Bronze or Silver League and you still do play, that's great. But I think it's uncontested that the player base of StarCraft has gotten smaller. I think that there's a lot of tournaments, which is great. Some people say that too many tournaments dilutes the community. I disagree. I think more tournaments is fine. I think the problem is people just don't play. You go on the StarCraft subreddit, and it's just people sucking pro players' dicks. I mean, not literally, but metaphorically, that's all it is. And, I mean, that's good, too. That's good to build a community. But there's nothing about the actual game. There's no posts about playing the game. There's no videos of the actual game. There's nothing about the game itself. It just seems like nobody actually wants to play anymore. They just want to watch it. And I think Blizzard... I mean, it's hard to blame Blizzard. You can't predict what your community is going to do, but the community, if they want to get other people interested, they themselves need to be interested in the game and not just the pro players. And, you know, this is just from my perspective. This is obviously all just my opinion. I think StarCraft 2, the scene hasn't gone into the negative as much as people say it has. The whole, like, dead game meme, bullshit, fucking meme shit, whatever you see on Reddit or wherever on the internet is very annoying. But the game is certainly not dead, but I think it's changed. The community has changed. There's not an excitement about the game anymore, and that's the problem. There's an excitement about the pro tournaments, but not about the game. Nobody wants to play anymore. That's probably the biggest problem. And, you know, that's partly why I got into this whole custom campaign scene. A lot of people, they see multiplayer as too daunting. They want a single-player experience, and there aren't a lot of custom campaign single-player things out there, so that's why I'm like, well, I found some. I'll record some, and maybe other people will like them as well. It's just a shame that they're so hard to get. They're so hard to download. You have to do a lot of manual work. You have to open them through the editor because they're not supported by Blizzard. And I think a lot of the things that Blizzard's implementing with Legacy of the Void is going to help a lot. They're being very open with their player base with Legacy of the Void. A lot of the changes they're making and a lot of the changes that they've announced are very promising. They look very promising. I'm sure things are going to change a lot as we see a shift from closed beta into open beta and then into the full release. I really hope they don't cut a lot of things from the single-player campaign like they did. They cut so much from Heart of the Swarm. There's so many things that should have been in the game that were not. It's a really big shame. Hey, question I have before these credits end. What did Menks mean when he said, "You really think I'd keep an animal like you near me without an insurance policy?" So, by insurance policy, does he mean the Xel'Naga artifact? Because he only just got that. And when he says an animal near me like you... well, she's not anymore. Like, he's thinking way back to Rebel Yell when they were, like, working together, and he's like, well, why would I keep you around if I didn't have some way to get you some kind of insurance policy? Unless he was referring to the insurance policy meaning, I left you behind on New Gettysburg, and that was my insurance policy because you were getting out of hand, so fuck you, I left you. I'm not really sure, but either way, that was my rant about StarCraft and the community and all that. When we come back... next time, I will be picking up a new custom campaign. To be honest, I have not even thought about what I'm going to play, but I've got a nice little list. I'm going to check them out. Might start small, might do like a single map scenario sort of thing. Not sure yet, but either way, it's going to be fun. I really look forward to getting back into those and see what the community has to offer. And with that, that is the end of Heart of the Swarm and Wings of Liberty. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Jayborino, and I will see you next time. Bye.